Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to be doing a project vlog, which is something I haven't done before. Although a lot of you have been asking, I can hear you, okay? I really enjoy watching project vlogs, crocheting vlogs, just chatty videos. So I thought I might as well give it a go. Before we jump into the actual video, my name is Marta and I crochet and I make crochet content on here. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And today's project is a cord. You can see here, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have potentially seen this top before. And I also featured it in my 7 days of wearing crochet items video as well, which I'm going to link down below if you want to have a look see. Before I show you the making of it, let me just explain the basic idea of it. I love festivals. I love dressing up for festivals. This year I really wanted to branch out and do something I've never done before, which is making a crochet cord. Not gonna lie to you guys, I've always been quite scared of making crochet shorts because I don't really have a conventional body type. A lot of clothes just generally don't fit me. Just didn't know how to crochet something to fit my body type. What inspired me to make this particular cord and this particular stitch was something that I actually saw on Vinted. I saw this two-piece that was, first of all, not in my size. I don't know why that even popped up. And also it was from Shein, and I don't typically buy stuff from Shein, even if it's secondhand. But I really liked the look of it. I was really inspired. This was a year ago. That's how long I've been trying to make this cord for. Start making it end of summer last year, and then it got really cold and there was no prospect of wearing it anytime soon, so I kind of gave up on it. The next thing was to figure out a stitch. So I did a bit of research, went on good old Pinterest looking at different type of stitches, and I found mesh stitch. It's just a bit more interesting. It almost looks like an optical illusion. Couple of things to bear in mind if you are going to make things using a shell stitch. First of all, there are no tutorials online on decreases and increases for this particular stitch. I kind of made up half increase kind of thing myself. I do not explain this in the video because the video is only about making the bottom part of the project since the top was already pretty much finished. But if you do want a tutorial on a shell stitch and increases and decreases, please let me know. Some people have already requested this as a pattern, so I will be working on the pattern for both of the pieces, but do not expect it to be done before the end of this year. Pattern writing is such a long process, and it's two pieces and it's explaining things that I literally made up as I went will be a task. If you do want to stay in the know, I highly recommend you to subscribe to my newsletter. The subscription link is in the description of this video. I always let you know about my releases, pattern tests. In terms of materials, I'm going to link them down below as well, but I used 4-ply cotton yarn. I firstly started with the top. I have a very similar shaped pattern for another crochet top, but it's made out of mesh stitch. Shorts were not near done. If you want to see how I made them, then keep on watching. I don't know why I feel the need to do something like this at, can you see, 9:45 on a Sunday evening. No, I actually know why, because I have a tough deadline. I got the top here. It's almost ready, I want to say. I think it might need to be a tiny bit longer. My measurement is 101 centimeter around my hips. I think I might go a little bit less, like 95 centimeters or something like that, because I know that working with cotton, it stretches quite a lot. I'm gonna start with the band. I don't really know how this stitch is gonna look like on the shorts. I really like the way it looks here, but we're just gonna try it, and if it doesn't work out, then this video will never see the light of day. But if it does work out, it's a fun journey that you can come along with. I have the measuring tape just here. I'm gonna start with the black yarn, and I'm using 4-ply organic cotton yarn, so it's very thin yarn, and I'm going to be using my 3mm hook for this as well. A thinnish band, like that big. I'm going to make my band of single crochets as well, because I think I like the look of that more. Also, if anyone's curious, I'm currently watching Buccaneers, Apple TV. It's like another one of those period dramas. I think they're really trying to be a more dramatic and less happy Bridgerton. I'm sure like there's plenty of you out there who watch something as they craft. Just a suggestion from me if you were looking for something to watch. It's the next day. How do I put you down? This is how far I've gotten with the shorts. So I've done the waistband and I've done a couple of rows of the shell stitch. And now we're going to try them on to make sure that they actually fit. The way I decided on this width, which is actually really wide, I had my measuring thing. I know that my hip measurement is 101 centimeter. All I did is I just put it on next to it and I stretched it. Okay, I have my measuring tape and then I basically put it next to it and then just stretched it as far as it goes. It goes up to 54 centimeters right now, which is a tiny bit bigger than my actual waist. You know how it is, bodies change and fluctuate, so I just thought I wanted to be a tiny bit bigger than my actual measurement, because also you want to make sure that you can take them on and off, right? Let's do it this way. Yep. Oh, that's really nice. They fit. The only thing is, can you see the difference between my hips and my waist? But at least they're very comfortable to take on and off, which means that hopefully you won't stretch too much and lose their shape. It's really messy over there, but whatever. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. It might be a disaster. It might work out really well. I don't think I will have to do increases, but I might have to do decreases when it goes like down my bum. I want them to be quite tight, or maybe I just finish the short right past my bum cheek, because I want them to be like hot pants. We just make it up as we go. That's why I really like crocheting, because you can just make up shit as you go. You don't have to necessarily follow a pattern or a tutorial. Thankfully, I don't have any other really urgent projects that I said that really weird. Any other urgent projects that I need to do. I had one more thing that I had to make for Instagram, but that's pretty much finished and it's probably already been published, so I'll talk about it anyway. It's this thing here. I'm making a phone case. I really want to take one of those with me to Houghton as well, because I was using my tinny cozy last year to hold my phone in during Glastonbury, because I want quick access. I'm all about taking pictures and videos. I wanted something a little bit more secure, because the tinny cozy is quite small and it doesn't fit the whole of the phone in, whereas this I made the perfect size that it fits my phone and I can fit a lip gloss in. Also, it's another great scrap yarn project. I'm trying to go through my stash without buying any new yarn right now. Today's Tuesday and this week is literally flowing by and I'm very overwhelmed with how busy this week is. This evening, for example, was my pretty much only free evening of the week, and I spent about 4 hours amending this dress. I'm gonna insert what it looks like and insert some pictures. It's a Free People dress that I got from Vinted originally. It was too long. I'm a short gal, I'm only 5'2", so I had to alter it. Also, the openings here are a little bit too open. As soon as I cut into that velvety fabric that it's made out of, literally fibers went everywhere. It's very cheap. It's a very cheaply made dress, but I think it looks good on. Then I've done all my chores that I had to do, like I'm going to the office tomorrow, so I made my salad. If any of you guys love TikTok and you watch Fidan, let me know in the comments, because I love her and I'm obsessed with her salad videos. And now, for the past few months for my lunches, I actually make a salad myself. Now it is 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna do some crocheting. This is the reason why we're all here. This is how far I've gotten. This is not far at all, but like I said, I've been so busy, I haven't had the chance to pick this up. In terms of how I'm actually making them, I'm just doing the same round over and over again until about where they hit me mid-bum, and then see if I need to make any adjustments. This is the one thing with free-handed projects, you just have to trust the process. To my local craft shop, well, local I say, it's in town, but it's the most local to me. They had like this shearing elasticated thread, but it was literally 1/3 of the width of this, and I was a bit like, is it gonna last? Are my shorts gonna just fall off me? Because at any point it can break. I explained to her what I'm making. She actually recommended to get something a little bit more thicker. I think I'm gonna put it through the waistband right now. This is how much I've done. I'm just a little bit worried that I might not like the way it looks like through the waistband, or I might not like how the shorts are sitting on me. I don't want to crochet anymore unless I'm 100% happy with the fit. So I got my little tapestry needle and I think I'm just gonna weave it through. First we'll see what it looks like. Can't really see it. And see where the kind of rows are. So I'm going to start with here. Kind of going through every second. 2 rows, every 2 rows. I haven't actually looked at any video tutorials of this or anything. I'm also starting to plan my Japan trip, which is going to happen in October. I'm going with a friend of mine, my friend Lisa. I'm starting to watch like vlogs where people that I like, so vloggers that I like, have been to Japan, and it's looking really bloody cool. Okay, I had to go put on a pair of shorts just so I don't flash myself to the whole of the world. Look at that! It's already made such a big difference, and it actually doesn't bunch up or anything. This is the first time since I started these shorts that I actually think that this is gonna happen and it's possible. I'm not gonna attach the elastic just yet. Now that I know that they fit nicely, I bought way more than needed. I come to you from my bed. Do you like my pajamas? It says good catch. And the little shrimp have tiny, tiny faces. I am in the recovery mode from the wedding. It was so fun. Recovery mode also means a lot of crocheting. As you can see, I've made significant progress. The only bad thing is that I've just run out of the black yarn. I still have loads of the white left. I have 2 more skeins of this, but somehow I've managed to use all the black. Crocheting gods must be on my side. I went to check the Lovecraft's website, which is where you get this yarn from. The white is completely sold out, whereas the black one is still available, so I quickly snatched 2 more skeins of that. This means that I can't proceed, and then I'm a little bit worried, taking into consideration my tendinitis. I need to take a lot of breaks. This upcoming week is just going to be a bit mental. Worst case, coach to the festival is 5 hours, so I can always just take this with me and finish off all the bits that need finishing, just in case if I run out of time. I don't think shell stitch is usually used for clothing items because it's really difficult to increase and decrease. It's been a few days since we checked in, so let me show you what we got so far. Ta-da! And if I bend down, nothing's falling out, which is good. When I was making them before, the bits that I forgot to film is that I made them really long, so I wanted the short bit to cover my crotch, and that's kind of how I thought crochet shorts are made. But when I started making the legs, it just bunched up over here and kind of looked like I have a penis. My advice is, if you're making shorts, you need to end the panel or the top bit just above your crotch and make a connection. And I'll take them off now so I can show you what I mean. And they just slide on and slide off so nicely. I'm so excited. I genuinely didn't think that this is gonna work. This is kind of a trial and error bit where you just have to do a few tries. First time I did it too big, so it was really loose, and I thought that the shorts won't fit me where I want them to fit. As I said, I want them to be more like a hot pant. And then I made them too short and it just didn't feel comfortable. The best way to gauge it is to walk around a little bit once you've connected the shorts. Connected the sides, actually, not connected the shorts. So just walk around the house and see how it feels. Is it pinching you in all the wrong places, let's say? I just don't know if I just do the shell stitch again. Do I do a bit of a bit in the middle and then do the shell stitch? I'm not sure, but I might just try the easiest route first and see if it fits comfortably. That's my only thing. Is it going to fit comfortably in the crotch area? The top needs perfecting, which we'll also do in this video, just so the whole shebang is nice and done. It's the best feeling when you're making something up on the fly and then it actually works out. Because I was carrying the yarn through, like here you can see, generally have very few ends to weave in. I'm always super prepared for occasions like this, but because this summer has been really busy, I just completely forgot that this is coming up. Like, I had this idea over a year ago, last summer, that I want to make something like this, and I just thought that crochet shorts will never ever fit my body type. I'm not gonna lie, some of these bits I'm just fudging it. This area over here, technically I should put a stitch down here, but I also need to connect it to this chain over here. I'm just gonna go, it will be a bit fudged. So you can see that in here it kind of looks weird, but I just had to go through the stitches just so the little scallops make sense. I made them and they fit, obviously ignore all of this. They fit so well. I made them a tiny bit longer than a hot pant. Hot pant is technically more like this. I hungover. I went to see the Idols gig yesterday and it was absolutely amazing. It was in Bristol City Centre and I went with a few of my friends. You can kind of hear it in my voice that I was screaming a lot last night. This is the state of the top. Top was pretty much done. Then I tried it on with the shorts. I made it like this much too wide and it was kind of poking out really weirdly. Yeah, I've spent the whole day just frogging it because I've obviously weaved in all the ends as well. I really thought I'm going to be finished yesterday, but I'm a perfectionist and if something doesn't fit me completely right, I will not want to wear it and I will want to fix it. We're not far and this is completely doable in a couple of days and then I have time left to pack and do all the fun stuff. The top is done. Ta-da! I just need to do all these lovely, lovely ends over here. It does gape a little bit around my boobs. Use the ends and just attach it a little bit higher. It kind of sits like open like this, but I want it to be tight on the body. Ta-da! The shorts are done as well. I just, need to actually sew in the elastic band and I'll do 2 rounds of it just in case one of them breaks. I actually cannot believe that I've managed to finish this on time. Today's Monday, I'm going on Thursday morning. Wow. This is what happens when you go to bed with wet hair. Can't find my camera, so I'm just gonna show you guys on the phone. I attached these 4 rows and now no more gaping. It fits me so well. All I need to do now is finish weaving in these ends and then I need to do the elasticated band on the shorts. So I'm gonna do all of that tonight because I need to pack. I've mentioned this multiple times in this video, but it's the nicest feeling when you actually make something and you have a vision in your head and it fits you the way you want it to fit. I'm actually wearing the shorts inside out, even though they look exactly the same. And I did 2 rows. I did 2 rows of elastic band, just like that. And then I tied them with a double knot. And that's the process of making these shorts. Here is what the outfit looked like all together. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. I think it's very, very versatile. Really enjoyed making it. I think it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed making this video, so you will definitely see more project vlogs from me moving forward. Hope you enjoyed and I'll speak to you next time. Bye!